How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with another historic Brawl deck. Today, we're doing Kenrith the Returned King, and you will see our theme in just a second. Maybe that makes it clear. The basic clans don't help, but this is bad. Why did I keep this? I don't know, bro. So, we're doing a theme around weird bling art. Boy, and it's just not shaping out. The problem is, I wanted to keep to our theme as hard as possible. And to do that, I basically had to sacrifice my mana base. Because, like, it didn't have any real bling lands. Alright, that's Satoro. Start. Our all basic mana base is getting us to Crux of Fate, which is a miracle, honestly. Yeah, so we went with they're all weird frames, man. That's the plan. Like, they're either, God, what was that? It's the spell thing. From Strixhaven, I don't remember what it's called. You're one of them too. You're one of them too. You're one of them too. Then you have the retro artifacts. I think our opponent has one. Put the real one on top of the library. And bury it thanks to Cascade. First Sliver is a bit of a hard matchup for essentially a dumb meme of a deck. Satoru Umezawa. Don't know what that was. Well, we've lost. Opponent, we shall concede this one because we only have a Satoru Umezawa to defend ourselves from the increasing Sliver horde. So that's about how I expect these games to go. If you're not interested in seeing me get my ass kicked, you might wanna skip this one. I don't know. Sometimes we gotta play weird stuff just to see if there's anything in there. And well, I was fairly certain there wasn't anything in this one to begin with. Now, if you want to go really deep on the theme, there's pretty much a like a borderless theme for everything. So ideally, you could build a functional deck. I'm just not going to pay Wizards of the Coast to have that functional deck. No. We're going to go with the funny version that completely hoses us. So we got a Brainstorm, which could be bad. Could be really, really bad. It's actually okay. There are two colors one color we did have, but one color we didn't have. And we get to set up a counter spell for turn 2. We're up against a Selvala Ice Shaper, so it shouldn't be too bad. We won't have anything to do on turn 3, so we might as well just hold up counter spell. Grab that commander. Hey. We have all of our colors but red and black. So we have 60% of our colors. I don't know. There is some RAM stuff in here, right? Like there's Growth Spiral, there's the new rampant growth, so there are things to get lands. Like, we're not completely dead in the water, mainly because I tend to play green ramp decks, and thanks to that, the Mastery Path has tended to give me rampy cards. Look at Kenrith, he's got some cool art. I don't know if anybody's ever going to figure out our theme, or if we're just never going to cast a spell. Well, we can draw cards now, right? So, like, we might not be just dead in the water. Platinum Angel might actually keep us alive to bling out. Yeah, going through and finding all of the cards that had alternate art styles that were in my collection was kind of difficult, actually. Like, I did not realize that there was no real search function for that. We can't lose the game and our opponent can't win the game. We just had to hope that Platinum Angel stays around. I'm 20% confident that there is a Swiftfoot Boots in the deck. 20%. Like, it fits the theme, Retro Artifact. So that makes sense. I didn't consider snow cards to be a different, to be an altered version, right? Because they're not, that's really how they're supposed to be. Kenrith is not supposed to look like this, and Platinum Angel not supposed to look like this in real paper, right? Nope. Red. Brudiclad. And I will put a counter on the Angel. Attacking for 5. I just want to grow it out of burn range. Oh no! Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Well, that's 75% of our board. See if they choose the one that's keeping us alive and has a counter on it. So, yep, they chose to kill our 9 mana investment. That makes sense. So we'll kill that. We'll kill that, and we'll blank 8 damage. We take 13 and die. That doesn't work. We take 7 and now we take 4 plus 7, that's 11, we die. We take 4, 8, we die. I don't see a non-dying way, so I guess we just die. -2, I think, was the best we could hope for. Trample, right? It's a very scary mechanic. It doesn't make much sense, honestly. I'm talking about my deck, by the way. My deck doesn't make much sense. Trample is a fairly straightforward mechanic. On to game 3. We are sub 10 minutes, which is very crispy for one of our games. To be fair, we are playing hard mode. Like, if we actually win a game, that will be quite the miracle. But all meme decks have to start somewhere. The first one-drop tribal deck was very bad. And the second one was just kind of bad. And then, you know, we made it to just bad with our 3rd iteration. So, the birth of Bling Tribal might get there in the end. You know, I could see Fynn not being answered for 5 turns being a possible win condition. Yeah, so we have Kenrith and we have Lethio. I wanted Spellsman in the... Don't answer my boy. My boy's a cool boy. One of our only mana rocks. We might actually be okay. Yeah, I made a couple of exceptions for the full art themes because they're technically different arts. But 2 poison counters. We have killed our opponent 20%. That's decent. That is crispy. I don't know, I'm thinking about chicken recently. That's where the crispy thing comes from. Because it's just so good, man. Like, whoever invented, like, the fried chicken. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So I think we go into our mana rock because our mana rock is... Our mana rock is good. It will enable us to actually cast something at some point. Like if we draw another red source, we have Genesis Ultimatum online, and that's nice. I'm willing to let my opponent hit me with as many Aether Channelers as they have access to. Let's Cascade. Blue. Obosh can go to the bottom. Swing. So we're 1 red mana off Genesis Ultimatum. We are a blue mana off Rona. We can Seizan Perverter of Truth. Like, our options have opened up thanks to having the rock. Rude. Opponent, rude. I am slowly dying. Just glad they haven't countered me, man. I say these things and then they make me sad. Emoti. Yeah, that didn't do anything. And pass. So we have a Femeref for protection. Oh, that doesn't help. The beatdown continues. I don't know. Maybe it's better to just focus on like a smaller color pie to make this happen. But like, I don't really want to buy frames or alternate arts. I have 4 mana. That's unicorn mana right there. We're 1 black and 1 red off ultimatums. No, we're not. We're one red off a ultimatum. The emergent ultimatum will take a couple more pieces. Rude. Rude opponent. I was just here to show off all the cool cards I've collected. And you made it mean, man. Should we do one more? I get the feeling it'll be more of the same, so probably not. Deck. We're going to look at the deck briefly because we didn't get to show off all of our cool arts. God, I double click right. That's how I look at decks. How could I forget that? Like this. Up here top. Yeah, I mean, look at this, man. Look at all the random pretty artworks that are just lying around on Arena. I don't even want to think about how much, because a lot of the artworks, like the ones that aren't like full art like that, well, I guess some of the full art like that are real life cards too, but like I don't even want to imagine how obscene a deck like that would cost, like even with this horrible mana base. I did own one land. For some reason, Divide Triumph is my only bling land. It's the only one. I don't know why, but yeah, so that's the deck. Kenrith the Return King. He comes back with some Aaron Miller art. It's very cool stuff. Very nice. It's just a shame that it is so prohibitively expensive. And if you're like me, who's collected a lot of cards over the years, like just from playing, it's not that hard to put together, but because you're gonna have like random passes and things like that. But honestly, Faith Looting still my favorite artwork of the bling cards. Very nice stuff. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time around.